Hey everyone, welcome to Color Acres. Today I'm making chocolate crinkle cookies. These are going to need to be refrigerated, so tonight I'm just mixing up the dough, and then you're going to want to refrigerate them for anywhere from 2 hours, or you can leave them in there for a couple of days. So I'm just going to be refrigerating mine for approximately 24 hours. Gonna mix this up tonight and bake them tomorrow evening. So what you're going to need for these chocolate crinkle cookies is 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I'm using dark brown sugar. 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of softened butter, 1 egg, preferably room temperature, a teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste, that's what I'm using, 1 cup of flour, 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of cocoa, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 cup of chocolate chips. You can omit the chocolate chips if you want. I'm just adding it to make them extra chocolatey. All right, let's get started. We're gonna start by putting in our butter, our 1/2 cup of softened butter. Have your paddle on your mixer ready to go, or if you're using beaters, have that ready to go, or you can mix it by hand too. Gonna dump in our 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, then we'll start mixing. This is gonna be a sticky dough, and that's the reason also that you wanna chill it to help with that, because it is sticky and we're gonna be rolling them into balls before we bake them. So chilling it will help with that. Okay, once that's creamed together, we're gonna go ahead and add in our baking soda, salt, 1 egg, and our teaspoon of vanilla, or like I said, I'm using my vanilla bean paste. I love this stuff. Such great flavor in this. Love, love, love it. I do have a video on this vanilla bean paste. It's really easy to make. You just need some vanilla beans and some alcohol, 80 proof, 80 to 100 proof, and it's really simple to make. And you can use it right away, and it is delicious. I feel like it just has more flavor than vanilla extract, but that's just my opinion. All right, we're gonna get this mixing together. Also good to have a spatula handy to scrape down the sides when needed. Okay, I'm gonna do a little scrape down. Okay, now we're ready to add in our 1 cup of flour. Get that mixing. Gonna scrape down the sides before I add in my 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of cocoa. Dump in your cocoa, let that come together. All right, I'm gonna scrape this off of our mixer and scrape down the sides. It's a very thick dough. So I am gonna let this mix up just a little bit more. I just needed to get it scraped down so that that cocoa is mixed in there really good. Okay, another little mix, and then we'll add in our chocolate chips. All right, looks good. We're ready to add in our 1 cup of chocolate chips, if you're adding that in, that is. If not, that's obviously okay too. They're gonna be plenty chocolatey. Mix that in for just a second. Looks really good, smells delicious. And the great thing about this recipe is it isn't gonna make a ton of cookies. So feel free to obviously double it if you're wanting a bunch. But this is to me about the perfect amount. So now I'm just gonna transfer this to a smaller bowl, put it in my fridge like I said overnight, and then we'll be back to bake these tomorrow. Okay, I'm back here to finish the chocolate crinkle cookies. My cookie dough has been in the fridge for almost 24 hours, not quite. And I went ahead and got it out about 30 minutes ago. So if yours has been in the fridge for that long, let it sit out for at least 20 minutes. Otherwise, if you've just chilled it for a couple of hours, 10 or so minutes is fine. Also get your oven preheating to 350. Got my cookie scoop here, and we're gonna be rolling these in 2 different sugars. We're first going to lightly roll them in regular granulated sugar. So I have just a 1/2 cup in my bowl. And then after we roll them in that, we're gonna roll them in powdered sugar, and I have 1 cup in this bowl because we want the powdered sugar to be generous. We're just doing the light granulated sugar roll to help the powdered sugar stick. So get your cookie scoop. We're gonna get scooping. We're just gonna scoop this out into obviously whatever size you want, but just scoop that out. We're gonna wanna roll it into a ball in your hands, and then lightly coat in each sugar. These are not messy to roll out, which is nice. All right, I've got these all rolled out, ready to go. In hindsight, you can use way less powdered sugar. Definitely I didn't need a full cup for the rolling. I would say maybe half a cup, not even quite that. So, and then not even, gosh, maybe a quarter cup of white sugar and half a cup of powdered sugar if you're just doing the same amount that I'm doing, unless of course you've doubled the batch. But to me, this makes the perfect amount. I've got 14 cookies and that'll be just perfect. All right, we're gonna pop these in the oven for around 12 to 14 minutes. I'll be letting you know exactly how long I baked mine for. See you back here in a few. Okay, cookies are done. I baked mine at 350 for 15 minutes. These cookies are a little harder to tell when they're done, at least I feel like they are with the powdered sugar on them. And if you have those extra chocolate chips in there, I think that makes it a little harder, but 15 minutes seem to be perfect. Give these double chocolate crinkle cookies a try. They are worth it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you're enjoying our videos.